Mix 97.7. All right, the big Puppy Bowl coming up this weekend. We have the ruferee from the Puppy Bowl on Animal Planet, Dan Schachner, on the line with us. So, Dan, what are the rules in this contest?
Thankfully, the rule book for Puppy Bowl is about half a page long as opposed to the NFL rule book, which is like 300 pages long.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have all those extra penalties and infractions and, what-if scenarios. We have one rule. You have to drag a chew toy into the end zone by any means necessary. That's it. It doesn't get more complicated than that.
Now, I hate to admit it, Dan, but I'm a football fan, and so I've never seen the Puppy Bowl, so I really don't. I mean, I know that there's puppies there, and they're cute, but that's all I know about it.
That's fine because, Puppy Bowl welcomes every newbies all the time. This is not something you need to follow like human football. Now, you're up in Poughkeepsie, and I'm not sure if you are leaning towards the Pats or the Falcons or which way you're going for the big game. But I would venture to guess that some people in this country who, do typically watch football might be tired of the Pats, in the big game again of that team. So they might be looking for something else to fill their time, right? And the nice thing about Puppy Bowl is, we don't have dynasties. Okay? We don't have any Tom Brady equivalent. We are the new crop of dogs and cats every single year, new stars, new teams, new great plays, new highlights.
Oh,
so,
okay. Yeah, because they're
nice
only
alternative.
They're only puppies for a little while, and then they're
Correct.
gone. Yeah, so that's it. Yeah. So now, what is this? What is this that you have a hamster that powers the scoreboard?
Well, the network is Animal Planet, so really our goal is to showcase all animals. We try to stuff as many animals into this event as possible. We do have a hamster down in the basement that's running on a little wheel, and that wheel does power some of the lights in the stadium. We have, of course, chinchillas. Well, I can go on and on, but we have cats at halftime. We have an owl as a mascot. We have chinchillas as mascots, rabbits as cheerleaders. We have a bird that is our reporter. He's tweeting throughout the entire game, so you can follow him.
Okay.
And the list goes on and on. We're just trying to showcase as many animals as we can.
Oh, man. So the Puppy Bowl on Animal Planet. Now, what time will this run the entire game? Like, in other words, will this be going on during the Super Bowl?
Right, so it's a 2-hour event which starts at 3 o'clock. So you don't have to choose between the two. You can start pre-gaming with us at 3, right? If you have in all seriousness, if you are having a party and you have a family, families, kids, it is a fun thing to throw on prior to the game.
Right, and I agree with that because you know what? 4 hours of analysis of what's going to happen in the football game gets to be kind of a drag for me. So I might watch a little bit of the Puppy Bowl, yeah. All right.
To switch back and forth, it's a really easy thing to do, and it makes people happy. And then if you're bored of the game itself, we are repeating our event throughout the night, so you can always switch back to us whenever you want.
So now, what kind of, I guess I should talk money because that's a big deal. Are you highly compensated for being the referee in this?
Well, in my dreams I am, yes.
Oh, okay.
But not, I think in reality it might be a little different. To be honest with you, I'm just happy to be here because it's kind of a dream job. Number one, of course, I'm able to combine two great loves, which is really, animals, adoption, dogs, and I'm able to continue hosting and being a spokesperson the way I normally have been. So in that sense, it's a dream job. I do know in terms of, in terms of money, the network has been doing better every year because more and more people tune in every year.
Yeah.
I mean, I think last year we had 10 million people.
Wow.
That's a tremendous amount. We're the second most watched event on Super Bowl weekend. We are the second most tweeted and social media, hyped event that weekend. It's incredible the amount of sort of traffic and chatter that this thing creates on that weekend. And I think that's a testament to the hard work that we do. So I do know it's growing in popularity every year. As for numbers, I'm not sure. I'd have to get my agent on that one.
No, I mean, that's absolutely cool. And what is this that I hear you're going to have the groundhog on?
Yes, Punxsutawney Phil is the famous groundhog that, of course, if you follow Groundhog Day on February 2nd, does or doesn't see his shadow, predicting 6 more weeks of winter. So, yeah, he is on for our coin toss. So he is, Punxsutawney Phil doesn't travel alone. He has these two giant men who are his handlers, and they wear these giant sort of Kevlar gloves to hold him.
I was going to say.
He's large.
I was going to say, Dan, do not pick that animal up.
No, you should watch me. Watch the coin toss. I am as far away from Punxsutawney Phil as possible because I'm instructed to do so. He is not a happy groundhog. He is not happy to be anywhere. But he was a lot of fun and an honor to have him on the show.
So now, this is on Animal Planet. Is it live, or did you do a
Right. People always wonder, is it live? Because it feels live. But
Yeah.
if we were to really put 20 dogs on the field and have them try to play football and it would honestly take all day.
Yeah.
And it does take all day because we shoot it in October. And then what happens is they edit it down to a 2-hour show, and that's the final product that you see on Super Bowl Sunday.
Well, I think it's a great idea. Is there anything else we should know about this?
Well, just, tune in that day, 3 o'clock. Remember, we're pre-gaming from 3 to 5, so we hope you watch us. We have so many new events and so many great new features this year. We do want to stress that every single one of these dogs and cats are up for adoption, and every year we have a 100% adoption rate at Puppy Bowl. So it's a nice message to be sending out to the country.
Yeah, that is terrific. Okay, well, Dan Schachner, the referee for Puppy Bowl, thanks for taking a few minutes out to talk to us, Dan. I will be tuning in.
Thanks, Mark. I appreciate it very much.